Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2023.
And my shirt says 2022.
Boss reseller remix. Yeah. 2023. Aren't we supposed to have flying cars by now or something?
According to the Jetsons, we were.
Yeah, and Back to the Future. They had what's it?
I was kind of hoping we would have the food capsules by now. Just put some water in there and the food would just come out all hot already.
Or the dehydrator, like in Back to the Future 2, where they dehydrated a pizza and stuck that little thing in there. Pizza.
Right?
Yeah. We got none of this cool stuff they promised us.
we have Teslas. That's all we have.
We have Teslas. We have the phones, I guess, are cool. Yeah.
I have a feeling that ever since they made the smartphone, they just stopped caring about all the other cool stuff they could have made.
Yeah, probably. They were like, we're good. I mean, Apple so blatantly doesn't care about innovating anymore. Because they're like, yeah, we put out another iPhone. It's basically the same thing that we had before. Well, it's faster.
And the new Samsung is, this is 21. But the new Samsung's going to do is just put a big circle one and then two little ones. And that's it.
That's smart because I have the new iPhone and I've got the 3 cameras. And the camera's beautiful. Like we're in the what is that? You know, the motion detector, not motion detector, but the where it's bouncing. No, where it gets rid of the bouncing.
What is it called?
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. I'm still suffering from yesterday's hangover. I'm telling you this right now. So for those of you that are wondering if Adam's a little off, he's definitely a little off.
Steady mode.
Yeah, something like that. But it's better than GoPro, believe it or not. Like I think it is.
I've seen some of the quality from the newer iPhones, and yeah, they're actually better than some of the GoPros you see.
It's impressive, but you know what sucks is that when it's not, if it's in its camera app, it's fine. But if you're in like Walmart, you know, and you can scan things to see what the price is of things,
mm-hmm.
It can't zoom in. It switches between the 2 cameras to zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't switch in apps. It will only switch in the camera mode. So like if you're in the camera mode and you get close to something, you can actually see that it switch lenses. But if you're in like Walmart's mode, you're doing this. You're like,
right? Yeah,
so dumb. So
it's the same thing when you try to do a direct photo with Instagram or anything. It seems like it uses the weakest resolution and everything that you might as well just take your picture on your own and you're good. And that's it.
No, it's just it can't switch lenses for some reason. Because there's one lens that will get real close and there's one lens that won't.
Yeah.
And for some reason it doesn't.
And I know what you're talking about, the Walmart thing, because we went today because they had the 75%, 90% off thing. And we did get a couple of things.
We also had a shopping experience today that was, we're going to talk about a little later because it didn't go well. And Jimmy will be here, everybody.
Yes.
Just so you know. He's running late. He had a basketball game and stuff, so he's just running late. He'll be here.
I think we all forgot it was Monday.
I did too. Yeah, I know. I'm still suffering the effects of New Year's. What happened to me?
I mean, for me, I was knocked out at 8.
Well, I mean, Sarah and I, for whatever reason, have this tradition where we stay up and play like old video games. So that's just what we do. And then we watch the ball drop and we're like, yeah, great, back to video games. and so that's what we did this year. And I don't know. I've told you this before. Like when I start drinking, I just don't stop.
Yeah.
Like I have no concept of how much I've had to drink whatsoever until it's way too late.
I think Jimmy's the only one who's probably seen it in person. I still haven't.
He didn't really, no, because when I'm in public, I'm not typically doing stuff like that. But I mean, he kind of saw it, I guess, but not to the extent of New Year's. I don't know what I was thinking. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, William. What's happening?
Hi, William.
Yo, Rosie. All right.
Hey, Rosie.
He's still with us. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Karen's here. Hi, Karen.
Evening.
Bearded PokeTuber in the house. Karen said, "Ed, got a haircut."
It's all gone.
That's right. Boatman's here. What's happening? Martinis. Hey. Thank you. That's just what I need to see. What's up, Junk Monkey? How's it going?
Hey.
Wayne Cole, new name for me. Hi from KC.
How are you?
Which KC? Like Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri? I've been to both of them.
I haven't.
Uh, you know, sorry, Wayne. Actually, the only cool thing about those two, well, the one thing I thought was cool about those two cities, and this is going to go back to more alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. So I was in my 20s. I drink like once a month, if that. But yeah, like so. I don't remember which one's which, but one has last call at 2:00 and one has last call at 3:00, and you can literally just walk across the street to the other bars, and they're open for another hour. So
I think last call here is now 4:00.
No kidding.
I think so.
That's
crazy.
They should just leave the bars open at that point. I mean, because you can reopen legally at 7. So what's the point? You might as well just stay open.
I mean, they're already drunk anyways.
Yeah, sure. iPhone 14 Pro Max is garbage with Amazon. Wells, Amazon, Lowe's, anything with a scanner. Even the eBay barcode scanner works perfectly on iPhone. Yeah, that's been my experience as well, Tommy. I don't know. For all that money I paid for that thing, it should work.
Let me show Tommy something. If you're still here, Tommy, I'm gonna show you something.
Uh-oh.
Well, I want to see if
Roman and Tracy are in the house.
I want to see if he approves. This is a thing that I showed you guys.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Tommy.
Yep. So, Tommy, I got these hookahs right here. They're the Rincones 3. Just missing the lid right here. But the box itself, it's all good. I paid $55 for these. Think I did good or bad?
We'll find out. They are brand new.
Yeah, they are brand new. The only thing is missing is the top, and that's it.
I don't think anybody would anybody really care about the box for hookahs? Oh, sorry.
I don't think so, but they're all basically unused and everything.
There you go. Let's see what Tommy thinks. Roman's here. What's up, Roman? I love the idea of you just plastered at home playing video games. That sounds like fun. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. Next time we'll FaceTime you. I need a haircut. My barber is on extended holiday for the last 6 weeks. What a jerk. Where do you get the vintage, Adam? Where you get the vintage license plate haul? Where you get the vintage license plate haul? Are you watching my store? How'd you know? I wasn't going to talk about it until the next What's Sold video, but yeah.
When you post new things, it tells me too when you get a new. Okay, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. You should put that as your plate.
$100 right here.
Nice.
Yeah. Those we decided to take down our personal ones. We have them all. We had a whole bunch of them in our basement wall, and Sarah and I were like, "What are we doing with these? Why don't we just get rid of them?" So we're getting rid of them. But yeah, is that a 75% offset?
No, it's not.
Okay. And those are at Ross for $55.
So this one I actually found in a new place, and I got it by Google was hearing me, and I was actually looking for clothes for my daughter, and this place came up where they said they were having $3 clothing for kids. I was like, oh, let's go in and check out, and they were having a half off sale on shoes as well. So that's where I picked these up. I comped them, and just like Tommy says right there, these are the Rincon 3s. For Rosie, these are size 7.5. And the comps for that specific model with that specific size are 95 and above, plus shipping, of course. So like around 120, give or take.
So I think without saying it, he's saying you do good. But a couple people are asking for resale. They look small. What size of model?
They're Hoka Rincon 3s, and they're size 7.5 women's.
That's not too small, right?
That's about average in my opinion, because Belinda's a size 6 and
Sarah's a 9.5. So be right.
Yes, I think that's like right in the middle.
Yeah. I thought Ed was going to pop back on naked to show Tommy. No, that would be a good way to get my store banned.
Right. I'm surprised. Oh, go ahead.
Nordstrom Rack has been getting Hokas. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm watching. Store stalkers. Buy something. Yeah. I don't ever worry about size. 8 is number 1 seller. 6.5 to 7 sell amazing. I assume you're talking about women.
Yeah, you usually like around the 8. Once I start getting to like the 8.5s and above, I start having some trouble selling them. But I do sell them. They just don't sell as fast as those sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good buy when you got it. The only concern I ever have with buying things, I assume you got them retail arbitrage of some sort.
I guess a warehouse sale. I don't know if that's
Okay.
RA, but
So,
maybe.
yeah, the only time I ever have, like, get scared about that, like, cause like we were at or friends of ours, I'm sorry, there's this like Dick's store. I don't know if you guys got them. I can't remember what they're called, but it's like Dick's stopped selling things to like the other stores, and they just opened their own like blowout store. I can't remember what it's called.
It's like
And
a warehouse.
I can look and see what it's called. Let's see.
Or an outlet.
No, it's called Going Gone is the name of the store, and it's Dick's. Basically, Dick's takes everything that just didn't sell well and puts them in this store. So what happens is like it seems like, every store in the country has the same 12 or 13 things that don't sell well, and they all end up in this store, and like resellers will buy them, and then it will just flood the market. And that's the only thing I ever get worried about whenever I'm doing RA. Like I saw this guy buy tons and tons of Nikes from the Nike outlet the other day, and the same thought occurred to me. It was like, yeah, it was almost 70% off of all these Nikes, but is every Nike outlet have these exact same sneakers? Are you one of 55 million resellers that are buying these things and putting them online? Like, who knows?
Well, I'm pretty sure Tommy will know. Maybe it might be one of his sources too. But I know when the outlets have like some sort of deal or the newer models coming out, they go and they bombard it with like, oh, let me get 5 of these, let me get some of these, let me.
Oh yeah, that's what this guy did.
So,
Between him and the 3 other guys that were with him, they had like this team. I don't know why they teamed up, but like they all checked out, and the one guy, he had a table full of just. I mean, he probably had 30 bags. Those like Nike bags they give you can fit 2 boxes in. Probably 30. I'd say he bought 60 to 100 pair of shoes while we were there.
Well, they do that. Well, they do that because I think I don't go to Nike outlets to source. It's just I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. But that, and I know that they limit like 5 pairs or styles per person now, so that's why they need a team.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they can't do the online now because if they find out, they're gonna get banned.
Yeah. So that's my only concern with RA. That, and I'm same with you. I don't know enough about it to be able to do it effectively, and that's a lot of money to put out when I could buy 3 albums worth of photos and make the same amount of money.
Yeah. And that's why I was like being hesitant with these, because I was like, these, I know they're Hokas, they're brand new, and they'll sell better than my used ones. But I'm putting $55 into it, but I know, and the comp show over at least $90. I'll at least get $20 back. But at the same time, I was like, with that same money, I could get maybe 5 or 6 pairs from my usual guy, and maybe a pair of Hokas could be in there. They're just not going to be new.
Yeah, but you're getting more rain, so who knows if you're going to get let's see here. Sarah has huge feet, apparently. People like Tracy have big size. I'd fall over if my feet were 7.5. Let's see. 7 to 9 women's shoes sell the best for me, but women's shoes in general don't sell well for me. Not a good source for me. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. On Poshmark, that's where a lot of my women's shoes sell.
Yeah.
Although I just looked at my analytics for the last year, and men's shoes actually sold way more than women's for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't looked at my analytics from last year. I don't want to.
I think we have to, though.
Well, there was a couple months in there where we were like, we just didn't. When we kind of transitioned our store, there was a few months in there where things were a little rough. But lately it's been all right.
Was it during your whatnot days?
No, it's just whenever we started transitioning away from all that newer Nike stuff and started finding, because we did that. What we did on purpose. Like, we didn't move over into ephemera and stuff like that by mistake. Like we all along we've been looking for things that are low dollar that sell for high money. And even if it's low dollar, meaning I'm spending a penny and making 7, or I'm spending a penny and making 10, like that was kind of what we were looking at, something that we could find all the time and it's not difficult to find, and something that we can constantly have kind of there in case, like this week's a slow sourcing week for us. Like we actually tried to go to thrift stores today, and most of them were closed except for the Goodwill, which we can talk about. Oh, that's funny to me. But but yeah, so that was kind of on purpose. But those months where we were kind of getting all that stuff out and bringing in a new stuff, kind of. You know how it works when
Yeah,
you have shoes, and then you're like plush, and the plush just kind of sits there unless it's something insanely rare. So
yeah, exactly.
that's kind of what happened. Rosie says I sometimes sit on women's shoes smaller than 7, and usually with sneakers I list the men's smaller than 10 as women's. Yeah, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
we got a funny shoe story after this too. If you go to Ross, you will not spend that much in RA. Yeah, that's what I heard. Tommy spends $20 and buys 20 pairs of shoes at Ross. I
I,
don't think so.
I mean, to me, it depends because all the Rosses here. Well, I mean, probably the full timers and the people who have hookups, they get them before me, but they're expensive here. And the only one.
You go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said the only ones that are leftovers are on the clearance ones. But of course, those are like your Fila's, your RBX that nobody really wants. Your weird looking Reeboks that just aren't worth it. Right. And then the one time I sent you guys when I sent you that picture of the Crocs, the tie-dye ones, there was 2 pair of Hokas there, but they wanted $80 and they're only selling for like 95.
Right.
And that's just like you said,
our experience too.
Yeah, and since they were from Ross, maybe all the other Rosses were doing the same, that the market was flooded with like 40 listings, but only 4 of them were actually sold.
Right. Yeah, that's been our experience with Ross and stuff. And I know they're all different, but like ours, it seems like the shoes that we can get cheap enough are like, Polo or Levi or, they're name brands, but they're not popular shoes. And so that's just, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I'm sure Tommy's going to tell us here in a second. I know what they say about men with big feet. What do they say about women with big feet? I have a couple theories, but I'm not going to talk about any of them. Tommy, I'm moving to Posh for clothing and shoes. You definitely should, Joe.
No, you should just do it now, actually, because
it's so easy. Yeah.
And I just want to say really quick, I looked at because I have to anyways. eBay and Posh were actually about $8,000 apart from what I made, and that's that I put more concentration on eBay than I do on Posh. But that's how close it came, at least for me, that Posh came so close to eBay and what I made for the year, which was pretty astounding for me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true. We want to ramp Posh back up. Our Posh was great to us for a while there, and then we just stopped sourcing it the last 3 months, and it's been kind of slow. This month is great for our yellow tags at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, clearance at Ross. Yeah, that's true. We might have to check that out, actually.
But I'm not full-time, so I can't get the good stuff.
Yeah, we might actually have to check that out because there is a lot of sales, which, again, we'll talk about. Cameron's here. Yay, something to listen to as I pack. Hi, Adam and Ed. What's up, Cameron?
How are you? Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Mark's here. Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello there.
Just have to know when they put the truck out. I don't go as often as I should, but I have too much crap now. I go from nice. Appreciate the wave, Ed. We saw you. Yes, I get behind, and I'm still. Yeah. For those of you that didn't hear, I'm still suffering from New Year's Eve. So.
And that's why I was waved that way. Yeah. I see you guys comment all the time.
I'm surprised I'm reading as well as I am right now because my brain's just not 100%. Some of the shoes from Ross end up in the dumpster behind their store. Okay.
Yeah, but they lock ours up. We can't go in there.
Yeah, they don't do that here. They don't care if people steal garbage around here. You can't really, but in the other side, you can't. There's no refund for recyclables here, so
that's true.
There's no real reason to. No. No. Hi,
Susan.
My Ross puts shoes out at 7 and 8 p.m. Burlington at 8 a.m. Wow. I like it.
Really? What time do they close? I don't know
7,
what time my Ross closes.
9-ish normally. Up.
Who got an offer?
$10.
Oh.
Sarah can look at it. Our Ross shoes are expensive. It always looks like Black Friday gang ransacked the place. Yeah. That's kind of what ours looks like. So I bought Sarah a pair of Birkenstocks because she's wanted a pair of Birkenstocks for God knows how long. And I bought her ones from Dick's Sporting Goods. And So we had to return them because their 9 is not a 9. It's not even close, in fact. Um, so we went, and they didn't, of course, didn't have her size. And so then we went to return it, and I did an online curbside pickup because I'm like, because the Dick's we have here is in a mall, and I'm like, I'm not going into a mall. Like,
Same. Mine is in the mall.
Granted, it's an anchor store, so at least it's at the end, and I could walk right in and walk right out. But it was like the week before Christmas because I procrastinated, and I was like, oh, they do free curbside pickup, so I'm like, that's what I'm doing. So I ordered them online and just rolled in. They dropped the, and I opened the box, and I'm like, these aren't going to fit. I just know it. And so we went to take them back, and I give them my order number and everything, and they're like, yeah, it's not working. And so he's tried it again, and I'm like, they're like, yeah, our system isn't working. I can't pull up online orders. I'm like, okay, well, I still want to return them. And she's like, well, let me get a manager up here. And so we waited like, I don't know, it seemed like 45 minutes for the stupid manager to come upstairs. So they finally get there, and she's like, I can give you a gift card right now because I'm like, I don't want a gift card. I'm like, we're going to go somewhere else and buy Birkenstocks. I don't want a gift card. And she's like, well, that's all I can do. And then Sarah's like, this is ridiculous. She's like, we bought something from you. We want to return it, and we want our money back. We have a receipt. There's no reason in the world we shouldn't be able to get our money back. She's like, okay, I'll just do a no receipt return. Well, that didn't work. I'm like, do you want to look up the order number one more time just to make sure? And this is after like 30 minutes of standing there. So finally, they were like, she's like, oh, I got it to work. And I'm like, a half hour of my life I'm never going to get back. Thank you. It was just the worst experience. And then we went to Famous Footwear. They didn't have anything she liked. And the ones they did have were like $150. I didn't realize these things are so expensive.
They are expensive.
I mean, when I bought them, I found a really good deal on them. And I knew she wanted they were the ones she wanted, but now we're going to try and find a pair of Birkenstocks for reasonable price. And it's like, nah, $150 for this leather cork sandal. And they're not even leather anymore. They're fake leather.
Yeah.
You're like $150. And I'm like, I've put them on my feet before, and I do not like them. Like, they are the most uncomfortable things I've ever put on my feet in my entire life, and I wouldn't pay $10 for them, let alone $150. Sarah loves them, so we're gonna eventually get them. But yeah, it is garbage.
And so. I do have a shoe story as well. Might make a video about it maybe, but it's same thing as you, almost. I'll tell you about it right now though.
Okay. You want me to go through some comments?
Yeah.
My old smelly ones are on eBay. Oh, hey.
And they will sell. They will. Hey, Jimmy.
What's up?
Hey, it's 9:30. How's it going, everybody?
we're talking about smelly shoes right now.
Yes, we are. We're talking about how uncomfortable Birkenstocks are.
Birks. Oh.
And why we couldn't get Sarah a pair today. Cameron just sold a pair of Birks and no polybag to ship. So bizarre you started talking about it. And
nice.
They sold. Wow, you sold smelly Birks. They're talking about.
Oh, it's about retail arbitrage.
Yeah, RA is just so easy. It's the only reason it's worth it. No cleaning, no stock photos if you want. Yeah, that's true. Does Dick's have tasers? No, I don't think so.
Mine does.
No, they do.
I know they have I don't know if we can say it on YouTube without getting banned. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so. Did you use that time wisely and list from photos you had on your phone, Adam? That's what I like to do, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my life away at any lines. No, we didn't. We sat there and just were irritated. Burke's been on clearance a lot. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I mean, I get them I could get them from 10 for $10 too, but they always have the footprint on them already, and they're not the best. I have a pair of Arizonas right now, which is just this one's like a hot pink rubber one.
Yeah. She doesn't want it. They're only $50, brand new, and they don't. Yeah, they the quality, like when you pick it up, it's like a dollar store flip flop quality.
Yeah, and it feels like if you bend them, they're gonna rip or break or something.
Yeah, because I was like oh no. These are they have like Croc. They're like their answer to Crocs. It's their sandal, but essentially it's this rubber. plastic looking thing that looks just like a Birkenstock?
No,
No. Here, I'll find them.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I always spell it wrong. There we go.
Install
Yeah.
Arizona's.
Well, they're all Arizonas, aren't they? They're all the same as
I think they are actually.
they don't even
And
have,
so the Arizona
Oh, yeah, here
Eva
they are.
khaki. I'll say it. You're right. They call it genuine leather, though.
here they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like, so, like,
Yeah.
So they're just plastic, and but when you pick them up, you're like this dollar store flip flop
Yeah.
that looks like a Birkenstock.
Yeah.
So, Mark never tried to shoe his wife. That's good. Uh-oh, Ed has a shoe story. There's a Birkenstock store in my town. Tons of old hipsters around here are wearing Birks and socks. Yeah, that's probably true. Cameron says hi, Jimmy.
Hey, Cameron.
So does Roman.
Hey, Roman. Go Browns.
Don't start that. You have nothing to play for, okay?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers rooted for us to win that game, okay?
I'd rather wear thumbtacks as shoes over Birks. I agree,
Yeah.
Tracy. I agree.
Yeah, because every pair of Birks I've picked up in the thrift stores, I'm like, why do the people love these things, man? They're just stiff, and you always have you can always see the person's foot in them things.
Yeah.
exactly.
And when I was looking at sandals a couple years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try. Everybody wears these things. I'll give them a shot. And I put the thing on my foot, and I'm like, it's like walking around on a plank.
Yeah.
Like it's like strapping 2x4s to your foot and walking around. Like,
That's why I like the Hoka sandals that I got. Those are awesome.
yeah, I'm gonna need a new pair of sandals going in next year. Yeah, and that's a big problem with RA is you are tying up a lot of capital.
Yeah, see, I $55 into that, and I just took pictures of it right before I started the live, so I'm gonna be posting them up tomorrow. But if they end up selling pretty quick, I'm gonna go back and get more.
Yeah.
They
heard Cameron too.
You talking about your Hokas?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got Tommy's approval. He said that I did good.
Yeah,
We didn't say that. He just
I doubt
said
he said
that
you did good. No, I mean, as being a former runner, they should go because people are about ready to start breaking in their new shoes for the year.
Yeah.
Well, and
new year, new me.
And something that Adam hates, but I saw in the Facebook groups that Hokas are starting to slow down in how fast they sell. Right? Maybe the market's getting too flooded. So maybe it's like the next Tommy Bahama. Maybe it's just getting it's too known already. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Now's the right time to sell running shoes for all those fools. I mean, those people that have made New Year's resolutions to run a little more.
Exactly.
Rosie sold a pink pair of those for $25. Yeah, the plastic ones, I don't think they're just worth it. The Browns are shopping at Ross right now.
Probably.
You don't know what's good. I don't. Birks have several brands under them that sell great as well to put in the knowledge bank. Berkey's, Bellatua, and Footprints. I'm not going to be able to process any of those words correctly.
I have the Betulas and Papilios.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, Butilla it's a Burks brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's just a cheaper version of Burks, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't even know.
No, I think the Berkeys are. I think those are.
All my education about Birkenstocks comes from what Sarah's. Yes, it's not made in Germany.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, because I know it says like Butella by Birkenstocks or something on them.
Yeah.
I have 4 girls, man. I know what's up.
Genuine leather can mean reconstructed leather from leather scraps and dust. Full grain or top grain is what you want to see.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
See, there you go. He says he'd buy them for $55, especially women's. So there you go.
Is he like Al Bundy?
I finally did a Tommy approved buy.
Well, for once, it's amazing. New year, new Tommy's turning over a new leaf. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Berkeys are also good. Okay, well then maybe Hokas are slowing down for used pair. I've passed on several pairs recently. Oh, there you go. Some
But is
Hokas,
it because
Still good.
And I was gonna say, is it because those used ones we see them are on the thrift stores are like extremely used up, where they really aren't worth it anymore? Oh my
god, some of them are beat.
Yeah.
The ones we saw once, they were destroyed. They were asking $30 for them. I'm like, no. So William says, I see rich people. Hey, it's Shady Side. That's the rich neighborhood around here. Wearing on clouds, not Hokas now. So there you go.
Yeah. Like Roman says, Hokas are on cloud wannabes. I disagree on that because Hokas are way more comfortable than on clouds. I tried.
Never worn either.
Oh really? Wow, I gotta send you a pair then. I got a couple of 13s.
Oh, okay. I'll take them.
But I've tried on clouds, the regular ones, the most common ones you see, and they are very uncomfortable. They hurt they hurt because they for me they push my toes too close to each other. But I tried I think they're called the on ridges, which is the boot style ones. Those are good. I actually use those for work. But yeah, the regular ones I don't, and I use Hokas for my walking, which I like. It's comfortable.
Yeah. Tommy sold 836 pairs of Hokas on eBay last year. I wish Poshmark had an easy way to tell. Yeah, I don't know if there is.
There is actually. If you go to your seller dashboard or your Posh stats, it actually tells you what brand you sell the most. But I don't think it tells you exactly how many, though.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. All Hokas are good if in great condition, and you can get them cheap. 6 to 10 months ago, beat-up pairs are still selling. Not so much now. There you go.
That's true,
and
yeah.
Rosie says all the nurses I know love Hokas. So there you
go. Yeah.
Almost everybody at the flea market now that I see are wearing Hokas. So I'm like, I think it's getting out there now.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they're becoming a name brand, and sooner or later we'll have Hoka outlet stores, and it'll be great. Can't wait.
It should replace the Louis Vuitton store because I don't even like those.
Yeah, but most women love them, and it has nothing to do with anything but that logo.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Sarah, you should enlighten us on Thursday, like why this is so.
I didn't know how expensive those were, and when Sarah was buying her Coach bags and stuff like that, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get her a Louis Vuitton for Christmas or something. And I'm like, thinking that maybe it's a little bit more,
just a little bit,
and then I was like, wow. I was like, those clasps better be gold. Like, good lord.
And they're for the little bag too.
Oh yeah, which is not happening with Sarah. Sarah carries around a duffel bag wherever she goes. So you got to get So I was like, I looked at like a bigger one, and I'm like, $4,800. You got to be kidding me.
She's like, no, thank you.
Was that on sale?
It might have been. It was from the outlet.
Oh, that was the sale price then.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Camera blurry. There we go. But yeah, I was amazed. Tommy says he sold a pair that could be used for slicks on a car the other day. In one day, 45 plus ship.
Yeah, I have sold those, but it's like it was before all this. I think it was like a year and a half ago now. So I don't know how good they sell even if they're slicks now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do people use them as a backup, Jimmy?
Yeah, if they want to go out and run in like our crappy weather, they'll use them for beater pairs.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because like right now you'll get the ultra marathons doing those 200-mile races where they don't want to tear up their good shoes.
Wait. They're gonna run 200 miles?
Yeah, like it's
They're
like
gonna walk.
I'm sure some of them. Yeah, they don't do it all at once. Yeah, like they'll run like 12 hours, they'll sleep like 4, and then run again. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's almost to your house.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Yeah,
I'll knock on your door and be like, "How'd you get here?" Oh, I ran.
The furthest I made it was marathons, man. That was it. And after that, your body gets tore up.
Yeah, I bet. Mark's gonna start putting foil insoles in his shoes for protection.
That sounds painful.
could cut yourself, but smart.
Right.
I like your stuff. Let's see. Cheap Louis Vuitton, yeah, apparently. Thrift stores have figured it out and asking $29 for sure.
But then that's how they end up at the bins or half off, and then that's when they're decently worth it at least.
Yeah. Sarah will just get a fake one. I don't think so. Who forgot to hit the like button? A lot of people. 22 watching, 13 likes. Come on. Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it.
Remember, guys, I'm doing a giveaway.
Yeah, it's true. You are. I just dropped nearly a Lewis worth of money on a litter box. It seems more cost effective. I'm sorry, you did what?
Yeah, we did too. Man,
did you get the robot?
Yeah.
Wait, do they have a Louis? Do they have a Louis cat litter box?
No. They bought the robot litter box that empties itself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which one did you get? The ball, or the one that looks like a little toilet?
No, I got the one that's the sphere. It spins.
Yeah.
I wish you'd do it with the cat in there. It'd be funny.
No, it wouldn't. Because then you have to give the cat a bath.
But I forgot we had it until like I heard like something at night, like a couple nights ago. I was like, "What's that noise?" Turns like it's the litter box. Like, oh, freaking cats, go to bed.
That's when they're the most active.
Right?
Shoes are all about the pictures, in my opinion. That was me, Jennifer. I have to hit it now, though. Appreciate the round. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Mud Run shoes. Let's see. What kills me is the people that buy shoes with crazy outer heel drag. Always wonder if they wear the inner heels and eventually they level out. Yeah.
I've sold some pairs with some crazy heel drag, and they still sell.
Yeah, I've sold a few. $800 litter box. Got the Litter Robot 4. Wow. They make Litter Robo boxes? Yes, they do. Yeah. Which one's the Litter Robot 4? Is that the one that looks like a toilet that spins around like this, and the little scoop comes down, and then it's all the crap goes into the scoop? I don't even know.
I don't empty that litter box. She's I don't want it.
There you go. Maybe I'll let my daughter have one if I don't have to scoop poop. Yeah. You won't. You just have to empty the box that all the crap goes into.
Yeah, it goes in a bag.
Oh, it does? Well, you have the sphere. I don't know what the litter robot does.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Because I know there's one, so it looks kind of like a toilet, and then like the little scoop lowers, and then the area rotates, and all the waste goes up onto the scoop, and then it just goes and dumps it all into a little thing.
Yeah.
So
smart, it alerts our phones when it's full.
You'd be laying in bed, and you're like, what the... Oh, it's full.
Dang it.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it's in a bag already. 2 weeks. Wow. That little box even tells when a cat goes for that amount. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It has an app, and it tracks how full it is and how often your cat is going.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, for $800, it's better.
See, and me and Ed were complaining at the beginning of the show. We don't have flying cars or any of the other stuff, but man, we got robot litter boxes. Wait a minute. Well, they don't have anything cool like that for us to go in.
They do have it though. The what do they call it? The self-washing toilets.
The bidet.
They have a self-washing toilet.
Well,
you mean the ones like in downtown LA and San Francisco and those ones?
No, they have I didn't want to use the words, but it's a bottom washing toilet.
Yeah, the bidet.
Yeah, it's a bidet.
So I didn't know what they were called, but yeah, they have those already. It comes with a heat warmer. They wash the bottom and everything.
But that's not.
I mean,
I need an app to tell me how frequently I'm going.
as far as we know, it already does have an app.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, somebody's gonna need to get on this. It makes me like fish more. Yeah. Sarah says shit are full. What if you have 5 cats? Yeah, I think it'll work for us. Christ, now I have to find more excuses to hold off the cat. Hold off on the cat. Yeah, that's right. For $800, it should also feed the cat and have some catnip available inside. That's true.
You can put it on top. No, I'm joking.
The crappy eBay notices are bad enough. The last thing I need is an alert that there's a bag of cat shit in my house.
Yeah, you can make that your eBay notification that you know when the cat goes.
That's right. Now you just got to get it to bag it up and move it to the conveyor belt to the bin outside. Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be sweet.
Why don't we have that kind of stuff? $800 is better clean my cat's ass. It keeps track of which cat is which. Keeps track of which cat is which based on the weight of the cat, and it can tell the weight when they are inside. Get out of here!
Really?
It's like this cat is crapping a little much.
Yeah, I'm like, well, there's Freya. We got the 8-ouncer in there.
Man, I'm gonna keep a lookout for that at the thrift store now. Then, if they ever have
Oh,
one.
I doubt those are going to be in good condition by the time they get to a thrift store. Wait till you have to change a litter, but like change out a litter box, and you dump all that stuff out of there, and you're like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Well, I never have to.
No. I mean, like actually swap it for a new box. Like when you take it out to the trash, you're looking at it like, how did this get like this? It looks like Freddy Krueger took a couple dumps in it by the time they're done. Like it's just disgusting. Oh man, can you get an app that chings? Yeah, that would be all hilarious when your cat's taking a crap.
Now I want it to say shitter's full. Like
shitter's full.
You can.
It's good for people who have cats. Yeah, sure. I can understand it. Please, Adam. Never. No, I don't. That's true. Because
ours is our kids are lazy. That's our issue. So now we got that does it.
I'm listing while listening, and might have accidentally bought a banger T-shirt. Oh yeah, what is it?
Oh, nice.
Sarah wants to know too. What'd you buy? I will now be on the.
No.
Well, what's that?
Oh, this is my banger. I posted on Instagram. Did you see it from the bins?
I saw it. It was cool.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, look at that.
What's the tag?
Art Unlimited.
That thing is sweet, by the way.
That's
really
what that
cool.
is.
That's Midwestern Dad at Christmas shirt right there.
This is a bald eagle. That's what that is.
Yeah,
but I didn't
have an artist name on it and a year.
No, just Art Unlimited. But I didn't. I just realized this. Look, it has pockets. What is going? It does look.
Did you check it for money? No money.
Yeah, it was the bins. They robbed that thing. Yeah, but yeah, this thing's sweet, man. But if it was like the black or blue one, it'd be like $70. So fortunately, this one's like 30 to 40. You know, that's my
limit. It's still good for a bins find.
Yeah.
If anybody wants in the chat, let me know. It'll be on eBay.
Which I have a bone to pick with you too.
What size?
What size? What size bone?
Luckily, it's a large, so you can leave.
No, there you go.
I want to piss Belen off even more. She hates that I got the Route 66 motorcycle shirt that I got when you were doing the Whatnot auctions. She hates that I got that one.
So I signed up for Grailed. And I put
nice.
we have a whole bunch of Converse shoes that we put on. We have a whole bunch of like vintage shirts, and we have a whole bunch of the custom tie-dye shirts. And I haven't sold a damn thing. Not one.
Well, it's gonna take time.
I guess.
I was gonna say, did you use their labels, or are you using your own?
Theirs.
Okay.
The other thing, what is the bump button on the listings?
That's every. Yeah, back to the. It's kind of like Macari when you promote it back to the top, but you could only do it every.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait. What?
So to bump it back.
Go back to that. What you said before. It's like Macari. You can do that on Macari.
Poshmark. He meant Poshmark.
Well, no, Macari with the promote. So lower the price and it goes back up.
Oh, you have to lower the price. Okay, I thought it was.
So no. So for Grail, they have that where you can lower the price and it bumps it back up. But on Grail, you can bump it and it brings it back to the top. But after a month, you can't bump it anymore. So the only way to bring it back up to the top is to either lower the price and it goes back to the top, or delist and relist.
So how often do you use the bump button?
Every 7 days, if you remember. I just did a bunch of them right now because I completely forgot.
Okay, because I didn't know you can't do it on the app. You can only do it on the computer.
I don't know. It doesn't have an app for Android, so I have no idea how that.
Well, it's crap, anyways.
So I just use it all through the web. You could do it through the web on your mobile phone, but I just do it all through the computer, and yeah.
I'm gonna do that after we get off this live because I had one person ask for measurements, and the only thing that I don't like about the measurements thing is you can input them, but all of ours are already in pictures. So I'm not doing it. So someone requested measurements, and I just responded back, and I'm like, the measurements are in the picture. But that's one of the things. But other than that, listing on it seems relatively easy. They don't have a lot of brands though, like because they make you brand everything, and if they don't have the brand, there's no not listed or put in your own brand type thing.
I just put other.
Yeah. There's another.
Yeah, so I just put other, and then it just lets you list it.
But then you can't put the actual brand there.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. But even if I don't know how Grail's algorithm works, but maybe if they just search that brand, and yours might be the only one that shows up because you're the only one that puts other.
Yeah,
it's a win-win.
Maybe. The ones that I was doing, because I started putting some of like the women's heels that we have, because we got a whole bunch of them from Salvation Army when they were $1. And I was like, I'm not going to keep doing this. I don't think they're worth it to put on here. So
Probably
I just put like some of the real big. Well, they sent me an email, and they were like, get paid extra for women's wear, and I'm like, we'll put some women's shoes on there, sure.
Yeah, because women's wear was they barely introduced it last month, so it's new. Because Grail was menswear only.
Yeah, okay.
So right now, menswear is really the only thing that would probably sell more. But I think women's stuff is starting to go up a little bit more. But I know, just like Vendu was promoting it, Less Perfectly was promoting it. They got some kind of deal, or they want to be exposed more out there. And I think there's a good step. I already got 7 sales on it, and most of them were some of my old listings. And my first sale was actually on Grailed, and it was a pair of $85 boots that I've had for I think almost a year. I think,
and that was part of the reason, because we have a ton of like t-shirts that Sarah did, and then we have a ton of we have a few vintage t-shirts left over from the Whatnot days, and we have some like just randomness. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it all on there and see what happens. And I just didn't know enough about it to be able to continue to like really figure it out. So I just did what I could do. But listing, it's easy enough.
Yeah,
yeah.
I say just remember that when you get an offer, though, shipping is included in it.
Okay, thanks.
So that way you don't get confused. Because if you get a $40 offer and you have something for what I say $50, you might think it's 40 plus shipping, but when they send you the offer, it's 40 including shipping.
Yeah.
But when you send the offer, it's 40 plus shipping.
I was just going to ask that because I sent an offer today.
Yeah, so that's not including shipping. So that's the only thing I don't like about Grail, that they do it that way. It's confusing.
Here's another question. It says send offer on pretty much every one of my listings, but only a handful of them have hearts. So does that mean that there's some other way that they know that people are looking for them, or is it just sending offers randomly?
No, it's just sending offers to that person who has the heart. So I think the button is just there available, but if you try to send an offer to nobody, then it's not gonna let you. And then the bad thing too, and I forgot to mention that in the video I made actually, but you can only send offers twice. The first one could be whatever you want, but your second one has to be lower than what your previous one was, and then after that you can't send offers anymore.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it's 10%.
Oh, great. It's an anime shirt.
Inuyasha.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Ed. Just
killed it.
I love anime. I'm a nerd when it comes to that.
2003. There's one sold, but all the listed are over $100. Nice.
Yeah, the vintage anime shirts, they're worth a lot of money, especially one I think it's Akira, something like that.
I love it when we've done that before too, Rosie, where we bought a shirt just because we thought it was really cool, and then it ended up being worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mountain State likes your Eagle shirt.
Thank you.
In my area, Converse has gone up to $15.79. Wow. Next week's live, I quit Grailed. That's right. It's like Facebook market renew to the top. Yeah. What's up, Sal?
Hey, Sal.
Oh, we gotta.
I don't think so.
Just really quick. I was in another live with Tommy, and I think I convinced someone to start selling on Grailed as well.
You guys got me. And I was like, and I know we don't really have a lot of stuff, but our plan for the new year is to focus a little bit more in on clothing for Poshmark. It will go on our eBay store, but we're gonna do that. So I'm like, well, we might as well sign up for Grailed if we come across a shirt that would sell better on Grailed than it would anywhere else. So that was kind of the rationale behind it. And it's not that big of a deal okay, so I should clarify, and I shouldn't badmouth them because I've had some discussions with them recently, but I'm going to say it. Vendu, I can list and delist on their mobile app on Grailed. The only one I can't do right now is Shopify. So I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be no problem because then I can still delist on Vendu, on the go and everything like that. However, yesterday when I went to connect my Grailed marketplace to my Vendu app, it was just
oh no.
And I'm like, oh, come on. Oh my God, there's one main reason I did this, and that was why. And now it doesn't seem to. So I'm hoping it was just maybe yesterday or something. But yeah, I couldn't connect it, and I was like, oh, crap. This is not good. In the condition window, I just type in all caps, measurement and pictures, also in the description.
I never even
that's on
bothered with
eBay.
that.
I don't think you can do that on Grailed. I don't know. We
No,
don't
you
do it
don't.
either, but it doesn't matter where you put it. It really doesn't. If it's not, the only way I think it would matter is if you put it like under the first picture.
No, yeah,
Like,
no, that-
all measurements are in the pictures. Keep scrolling or something. That would be the only way people would see it. Because
No,
9
it's
times
like-
out of 10, we get the. Can you tell me what the pit to pit? It's like third picture, dude. Just look.
no,
You
it's
can
like
figure this out on your own.
it's like the cover picture has to be measurements in these pictures.
Yeah, exactly, with an arrow.
And then they still says like, where are the measurements? It's like, can't you read?
Yeah. They used to have a women's site called Heroin. Probably isn't too PC
Heroin.
nowadays. Definitely not.
They combined them, so now it's just Grailed, I believe, because I know Grailed
it
was
is Grailed.
men's, and then that's right, yeah, those were the two different. I think it was the same company, but they had two different marketplaces for each gender,
That
basically.
makes.
So
Yeah, I would have definitely combined them.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Thinking about trying a listing app. We use Flip, but which is better, List Perfectly or Vendu? Why do you do this to us?
I mean, you already know.
Windows where it's at. Come on, man.
We're Vendu people. Oh. I can kick you out of the chat. You know that. It's all in what you want. So here's my honest breakdown. List Perfectly is a little bit cheaper and easier, to figure out billing because it's a flat fee. List all you want. Have a nice day. Vendu's not. Vendu it's this much money for this many listings per month. And that first month, you're gonna have overages because you're gonna start taking things off of every site and moving it over into other sites. So,
And it
my
depends
wife
on
is not as subtle as I am, obviously.
and it depends on what your listing style is, I guess.
That too, yeah.
It's like
So,
I have no experience with Vendu, so I can't say. But with me, it's easier doing it the way that I do it with List Perfectly, doing all the drafts starting from List Perfectly and then cross-listing them from there.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And like Adam said, List Perfectly has unlimited listings with the one flat fee, and that's it.
right.
So then Adam's the one that
But
knows everything about Vendu.
The advantage for Vendu is they have a mobile app, which works pretty well, and they have like Sarah's saying, when you list something on List Perfectly, it's going to open an eBay window, it's going to open a Poshmark window, it's going to open a Mercari window every time you cross list something, and then you got to go and close all those down because it's all in what you want. Watch Ed's got tons of videos on List Perfectly, and I've got one on Vendu. And then when you're done and you're going to go with Vendu anyways, just use my link.
And when you use List Perfectly anyways, you can use the link. And
They
just so
reach-
everybody knows, yes, I do get a commission from them. I'm not exactly paid by them, but I do get a
So do
commission
I.
from them.
And I'm talking with them about something else, so
I'm
maybe maybe get a little more out of it.
Oh,
What's up, Kirsten? It says nice haircut.
Hey, thank you.
Sarah doesn't like List Perfectly. I like free Flip for life. Yeah, Flip works. You got to understand something about Flip though. They are selling off your data, so I can't stand all those windows. It makes me want to scream. You know, Sarah be like, I don't think so about List Perfectly.
I don't think so.
I want easy. I have Posh, more Mercari, and eBay. They're both easy.
Well,
I wouldn't say either one of them are hard to use.
Well, I was gonna say, how much involvement do you want in it? I guess that's the best way I can say it. Because, like I said, I don't know anything about Vendu, but the way you explain it, you said that you just put it, and then when it's synced, it just does it automatically.
That's right. Well, no, what does what automatically?
Like post it to the marketplaces.
Yeah, so it doesn't open up the windows.
Okay, so
when you
go ahead.
When you pull, there's a real easy way to do this.
we doing show and tell?
Yep.
Yes.
We can do show and tell.
There you go. So that's what Vendu inventory looks like.
Look at that. Cabbies.
Yeah, there's all these cavies. So whenever you're in something, see, they're all the marketplaces are over here. So when I go to list something, are you making faces at me over or something? So when I go to list something, it stays like this, and then down here at the bottom, it says list your item or delist your item, and then you hit list item, and then this comes up, and that's all that happens. And then it says your listing URL and all your listing IDs and everything. So it doesn't open any windows, it doesn't do anything. And then if I hit sold on this, like that, it'll delist them from all the other ones, and it won't open a thing. So that's the easiest way to tell you. And Ed's ready to go. Go ahead. Or do I have to?
Already. Yeah. So this is list perfectly right here. We basically get unlimited listings. As you can see right here, I have 2,800, but some of them are already sold. This is everything that I haven't listed these two, but this is everything that I have listed at the moment. For me, if you click right here, it's like Sarah says she hates it. It opens up a tab right here, and then it just it takes you directly to the listing. But if I want to list something, it does take a bit of time. Let's do these three, for example. You just got to click what you want, just put copy, and then it's going to process. It's going to open that right there.
And then there goes.
And then this is the part that Sarah hates. It opens up these windows right here. No. It starts copying everything. And by the way, this is a Grail listing. It's actually very easy. That's all you got to do right here, by the way. That's it. Yeah. And then you just list it, and then it saves the item ID to your catalog. But here you go, Sarah. You could just do this. There you go. All done. See, they're all closed. But yeah, and then after that, it tells you exactly where it's listed, and that's it. If you want to go to that listing, you could click on it, and it takes you there directly, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you like, of course, and what and something else we have is let me see if I could do it really quick. So I don't know if Adam has it. Go here. Oh, sorry. I messed up.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah. You trying to take the background out of it?
Yeah, I was just gonna take the background out of it. It has it comes with a photo room. There you go, and that's all you got to do, and it already comes with it.
Yeah, I think.
Of course, I have the most expensive plan, so that's why which is $70 a month. But to me, it's worth it. Takes a while though. There you go, and it works.
They're both good. I wouldn't say either one of them are bad. Someone's asking.
It depends. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How much cost per listing? The plan we have is
like a quarter
subscription. We have 250 items. Is $41.
For me, it's just $70, and you get as many as you want.
But that's all marketplaces importing delist and relist and bundles. So the bundle. So it's opens up everything. The subscriptions. That's the only thing I don't love about Vendu is their subscriptions. The list perfectly is more reasonable. I will tell you that for sure. However, I like it all contained in one area. I don't like and we had, when we were using List Perfectly, it was in the beginning, and I feel like there was a bunch of glitches in it, and then we bailed and went to Vendu. The problem is once you settle on one of these things, it's almost impossible to switch if you have a big enough store. If you have a store that's like 200 or 300 items, you probably can. But if, like in our case, where we're looking at 18 to 1900 items that are cross-listed, maybe even more than that.
It's practically
impossible. Like you'd have to literally copy and paste every URL to every link to everything. So we're rolling with Vendu, and I like Vendu. The mobile app is nice. You can delist directly from your mobile app, and you can mark as sold and stuff like that, which is nice. And I'm sure everybody's working on it. But
the other bad thing too is if you do crosses with one of these platforms and you try to go to another one, you're gonna get extremely. If you have a big store like Adam, how many items do you have, Jimmy? By the way,
what are you talking about?
Huh?
How many items do you have?
How many items do you have in your store?
50.
Nice. Okay, so his is a lot easier. But if you try to do it like us, you're like, well, what if we forgot to put like 100 items in one store, and then we switch over to the cross list? He's like, oh, well, we're missing 100 items. It's gonna get confusing. So like for me, if I try to go over, I'm gonna get confused because I kind of rely on List Perfectly now to keep my inventory in check also as well. Actually,
It's right here.
That's it.
And
That's all I need.
I have to get that one out right there. And then there's
Of
another
course.
shirt back there. I got to get out.
Of course. It might be time to invest in some shelves.
I got one right. No, I need to take them out of the garage and then I'll forget about them.
There you go. I like that idea.
It's cold outside. I'm not going out there.
If you want to become suicidal, use this perfectly. Who has a better? I don't have a coupon. No, I don't think either one of us do. We have just use our link and it'll be for List Perfectly or Vendu.
Oh, I have it on my YouTube channel in the banner. Just click the List Perfectly and it takes you directly there.
But does it have it doesn't have any discount associated with it, does it?
It has my link, but they still have to put the code, which is just 0, ZERO.
Does it give you anything off?
At 30% off your first month.
Oh yeah, I don't have shit, so just use my.
Really, I thought it did.
No, I'm working. Like I said, I'm working. They contacted me about becoming one of their ambassadors or whatever.
Hey, if you're watching, you guys should.
I said I already responded. I'm like, absolutely. You just let me know. I will wear Vendu merch on every live if you need me to. If you're on the internet, that's true. We use Flip for sharing. We do use Flip for sharing. We have 13 plus items on Flip. Lags a lot. One tracks you for taxes. I heard. I don't know if they do that, but is it really worth it? Roth it. Yeah, I think so.
No.
It's up to you individually if it is or isn't. To me, it is. It's helping me out a lot, especially being part time. It helps out a lot.
If you sell on other platforms, and it's you're always constantly cross listing or pulling things off of, it's definitely worth it, because if you sell in more than 2 platforms, and then you sell something and then you got to go in and individually take everything down and remember to do it. And it's absolutely, I think it's worth it to me.
No, same.
Why don't you think it's worth it, Sal? I'm curious. Or do you?
Have you been watching Daily Refinement person?
No. I could.
No, I'm asking Sal because I know he's a big opponent to it.
Oh yeah.
Like completely.
I don't know about List Perfectly, but they do. They cover Depop and Grailed and Shopify and what are they?
List Perfectly?
Yeah, I don't know which marketplaces they cover.
They cover 13 of them.
Ours are eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Grailed, Poshmark, Facebook, Depop, Tradesy, Kidzen, Shopify, and Sellhound.
Sellhound. Isn't that the platform that lists for you?
I don't know. It says integrations. It's listed under integrations. Sellhound.
Huh. I don't need. I know. Rally.
I have to look that up. Did you say listed for you? I'm sorry.
As far as I remember, I know Rally Roots used to promote them, but I think something went wrong and they're not doing it no more. It's basically like
they stopped sending him a check.
Yeah, they're on Whatnot now. Yeah.
Got it. Hi, Ping. I tried to respond. Ping, I was hoping you'd come in. I tried to respond to your email. I want one of those ornaments, and I responded to your email, and it gave me an error and said that the email address was not valid. So if you could re-email me and tell me how I can buy the thing, I would love it. So it's a Nakatomi Plaza ornament. It says Christmas 1988. And I was like, that's
nice.
Awesome. I need this. You can just import all the listings on the new. You can just import all listings on the new platform.
That'd be time consuming if you have a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, you'd have to import them and then re-cross list them with the. You'd have to. Yeah, no, you could import them all into the new platform, but then you'd have to take all your already cross-listed links and then copy and paste them into the new platform. So.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Jimmy's taking an LP30 for 30% off the first month, or use 0.
You can use mine.
Yeah.
That's the first thing everybody notices now.
Okay, your hair's normally like this, so then it goes down.
Definitely. You definitely went from one extreme to the other. I feel like if Jimmy showed up with a goatee.
It might be coming soon. I'm telling you, it's getting bad.
Does Vendu talk to litter boxes? Not yet, but I think they're working on it.
It does. It's the next thing in line.
Is it? That's good.
Yeah.
Do you sell on other platforms or just cross-post?
That is true. Do you sell on others or just cross-post?
I do. I mean, we sell a lot on Poshmark. Poshmark has always been good. Yeah, it's, Macari and us just aren't vibing right now. I think, and it's because the stuff we're buying is not Macari, not good on Macari. Macari only sells things that sell on Macari, in my opinion, are like WWE T-shirts and like sports styles, sports stuff, T-shirts, Pirates, Steelers, Cleveland Browns, those kind of things.
Whoa, easy.
I mean, if you consider the Browns a sports team, then sure. But
or the Pirates, come on, man. It's like, what's going on there?
Double A league. But yeah, so and then toys sell pretty well on Macari. What else sells really well on Macari? I don't think shoes do all that well on Macari. I mean,
recently I've been doing pretty good on shoes and some of my old stuff actually, but I have been noticing that I've been getting a lot of spammers asking just a bunch of dumb questions. So I actually had to block 3 people just this week alone, which was strange because Macari is usually dead, but I just had to block them.
Block them.
I think I blocked somebody on Macari too recently. I don't remember what they did, but it wasn't nice. But yeah, they I mean, yeah, Macari just, I feel like, and that's about it. I don't think shoes, women's clothing doesn't sell well on Macari. Yeah.
I really think it's just the cheap stuff that does sell good. If you happen to sell a really expensive thing, it just happens to be by luck.
You know what else sells really well on Macari that we do well is like beach towels and linens. Those seem to sell really well on Macari for some reason. So, and it sucks too because like if people bought Cabbage Patches off of Macari, they would save themselves some money because now the shipping would be slower. But $7.99 for Smart Post, to the West Coast, or $15 or $18 or whatever it is to ship something priority to the West Coast, it'd be much cheaper. So,
that's true. Especially with the rates going up in a few days.
When I used Vendu, they would only let you cross post to 3 or 4 platforms. Is it unlimited now? It's done on I just listed all the platforms. I just listed all the platforms that they let us do.
Because I know List Perfectly does 13 of them.
Yeah, I just gave you. I mean, I'll read them again. eBay, Etsy, Macari, Grailed, Poshmark, Facebook, Depop, Tradesy, Kids in Shopify, and Sellhound, whatever that is. But yeah, they're unlimited. It's just a certain amount of listings you get per month's checks bounce. Yeah. We accidentally missed 2 things recently sold, but thankfully it didn't bite me. I caught it when someone liked I like it when that happens, when someone or they send you an offer and you're like, oh shit, that's sold already. Pull that down.
And that's why, especially for old listings, I always make sure if it's on eBay, I still have it. If it's not on eBay, I sold that thing a while ago.
It's funny you say that because that's what we do too. If it's not on eBay, but then there was one time where it was on all the platforms and we didn't have it.
Oh, man.
It was like it must have gotten lost or something. But yeah, if it's on eBay, chances are good we have it.
Yeah.
When we lost our top-rated seller status because of too many cancellations, we tried to make it a point to like make sure things are on eBay before we sell them. So yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. I really do want that. Oh yeah, I have a Kidson account now. Just can't find the time to make more listings. There you go.
I canceled mine. I wasn't getting no sales on it.
Yeah, I didn't hear good things about it.
Yeah.
Update next week's live. I quit Macari. Sorry.
Already did. It's pathetic.
Yeah. And there are just some platforms that sell well to others. I sell a lot of toys and kid stuff on Macari. Yeah, sure. Women's and high-end finds on Poshmark. Yeah.
Yep, same.
I don't use any of that stuff. I do all my listings on my hammock outside next to the fire pit. I only sell on eBay and just started on Macari. I don't watch the Refinement Fool. Thank you. Somebody had to say it. All right.
Perfect.
Well, I just felt like as we got more into cross listing, we had to do something because it was just entirely too much. And the biggest thing, copying those pictures over, is huge, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, if you're doing great on eBay alone, you're making hundreds of thousands. Then that's amazing. But some of us just like to cross this, and
we know that Sal's multimillionaire by now, I'm sure. So.
And we know some people, they hate shopping on eBay. According to some people,
we have a couple. We have several cabbie customers that will not buy off of eBay.
Mm-hmm.
They'll either buy off our Shopify store or Macari. Those are the only 2.
Or strangely enough, some of these younger people don't even know about eBay, which is strange. They know about Poshmark, Macari, like all the high end, cool name ones, I guess. But eBay is just like going in the back of their heads, if that at all.
We had several people when she started the Daily Cabbage that told her when she gets an Instagram store to message her because they won't buy off any of them.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's strong.
Wow, they hate.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
But I mean,
but
I mean,
I bet those same people will buy anything they want off of Amazon all the time.
Guaranteed.
No problem there.
Yep.
So, Robin says the Browns and the Steelers are currently on vacation at Disney World. I hope so because.
I mean, the Steelers are do or die right now, so they have to win.
The scenario in which it's going to take for us to get into the playoffs. So we have to win. Miami has to win or lose, and the Patriots have to win. And the Patriots probably will win, but the chances of Miami beating the Jets, or the chances of the Jets beating Miami, is slim. That, and we don't have no reason to. We shouldn't be in the playoffs because we suck.
Just saying.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I really want all that to happen, but it's not going. Though to save time, I've been cross-listing with a 48-hour delay because if it's going to sell in 2 days on eBay, it just sucks to have to waste time cross-list. That's true. That's about what we do too.
I put everything the same day.
Next week's live sponsor Bonanza. Hey, I'll if they want to sponsor us, sure, I'll do Bonanza.
I'd be happy to be sponsored by anyone except another cross-listing service because I can't, unfortunately.
Or another YouTuber. We'll be wearing Harry Tornado t-shirts.
No.
Hey, come on, sponsor us. I'll wear it proudly.
I won't be
Exactly what it is.
I'm not doing it either. Nerd/geek collectibles do well on Makar anime, video games, fantasy. Yeah,
that's true.
I can see that too. Yeah. Mark followed up by a true getter.
True getter, maybe.
True getter. No. I don't know what that is because it just gives.
That's just a square. Yeah, that's great.
It's a screaming smiley face.
Yeah, it's a screaming smiley face.
Yeah. Sal owns a Tesla. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He has 3 of them.
I just have the Tesla shirt. That's it.
Okay, I have a lot of kids clothing, though maybe it would be a good choice, but Flip doesn't cross on kids and it's time consuming to cross. There you go. High maintenance buyers. Nope, not for me. Yeah.
Maybe try taking your kids' clothes to play at his closet or something, see if they'll buy them from you.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's what we used to do.
Unless you sell them in bundles, kids' clothing doesn't exactly sell that great.
Yeah.
Even name brand ones.
Yeah. Rosie sells some kid stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
and the vintage stuff as well.
Yeah.
I started cross-posting to Poshmark mid-April. By mid-May, I had the most shoes on Poshmark and then cross-posted the rest of them the rest of the end of the year. Ended over at just over 51K on Poshmark. Nothing like eBay, but still good. Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
Poshmark's probably second best to us, too.
I'm starting to get a bunch of ads for Poshmark, so maybe they're trying to get up there a lot more now. Well, I forgot I forgot they got bought out, so maybe they have more.
They've got a lot of money because the company that bought them is like, they said it's like North Korea, or it's South Korea.
South
Korea. It's North Korea.
You making me think. I was like,
yeah, like which one's the one that's not a dick? South Korea. So, but yeah, so it's like South Korea's Google. So they've got tons of money. So
oh wow.
Yeah, so they'll be fine. But yeah, I don't want them to make too many changes because when they started making all those changes, things got screwy. So
yeah.
My best cabbie customers had a really bad experiences on eBay with other sellers. This past month, not shipping and trying to scam, etc. But she showed me screenshots. She has like 5 bad experiences. Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
She sent us a picture. Somebody was trying to sell this Cabbage Patch that looked like. Well, I mean, it didn't look like if Sarah bought it, she would have washed it and stuff like that. But there was like dirt all over it, and they're trying to sell it for $45. And I'm like,
damn. She looked up my listing.
It wasn't yours because if it was yours, I'd be like, bro,
no.
Throw it in the washing machine.
Was it my listing?
Yeah, it wasn't. It might have been. I don't know. But no, like she bought a Xavier Roberts original, like the soft ones.
Okay.
And she spent a lot of money on it. I won't tell you how much, but she spent a lot of money on it. And this guy, it was like 7 days went by and hadn't shipped it. Wow. And I'm like, how do you get away with this? First of all, eBay would be clamoring.
Yeah.
And then so then he was like, then they sent a message back that was something to like, I just shipped it out. I had to go to the post office and it cost me $35. It's like, why are you complaining to your customer? Who gives a shit? Like, do you think I care? Like, if I bought something off you and you had to pay $35 and I paid 12, I don't care. You're the dummy.
Yeah, you're the one that put the wrong weight in.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever you did.
Yeah, she's had tons of bad experiences.
And I'm actually having that experience now with something else though, because it's strange. I bought those envelopes to ship cards in because we have the cards right there. We were listing some, and I bought I think some 100 envelopes for $15 from an eBay buy. I bought them on December 26th. They still haven't been shipped.
Isn't that something?
And I keep trying to find a place to cancel the order, but there's nowhere to cancel. I try to do it
on eBay.
Yeah, on eBay, and I did. I tried to do an item not received, and it's not letting me until tomorrow because technically they have until tomorrow to actually arrive, which is strange.
Oh, they played the system.
They did.
So they got their extra day. Then, oh wait, now we got the next holiday coming in.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but I mean, if it is weird, but I'm having that right now, and they have the auto feedback, so I already got the positive feedback from them, but it's already been so many days. Like, damn, I was like, just cancel my order. I'll just get the free ones using the eBay coupon.
Yeah, exactly. If all of them lose, I thought the Browns were mathematically.
No, we're out. No, Steelers are the cutoff right now.
Yeah. True Gather is just like Bonanza. It links through eBay and it's automated. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Rosie does make a lot of money off kids' clothes. I think it's decent, especially since Posh is 90% not run, almost like free money. Yeah, I like Posh.
Yeah, you don't spend no money on it.
I don't list low-end kids because I bring them the Once Upon a Child. There you go.
See?
Yeah.
Plato's Closet.
Oh, it's Posh is 90% bot run.
And what's awesome?
Oh.
And what's awesome is if they say they can't take them, just be like, okay, donate them. Because then you'll go back next week, they're on their shelf.
Yeah. I think what Tommy's talking about is like the Flip and Posh or VA and stuff like that. So
no, I don't think so. I think it's just that there's very little interaction that you really need to do on Posh except the sharing.
Uh-oh. She's calling you out. Do you guys have dirty cabbies on your stores?
I do.
Don't.
It's no, actually I don't. I don't have no Cabbage Patch because I can't go against my friends.
Couldn't have been my listing what little CPK I find I ship to you guys. That's true. Thank you again, Junk Monkey. Poshmark has less scammers than eBay for now. They do, and that's because you have to pay for things right when you make offers on them, so or when you buy them. So,
and that's what eBay needs to do. eBay, hint, hint. I'm very curious if they're gonna have eBay open in person. What's all those Q&A questions gonna be like? When's the mini pin coming? When's it coming? When's it coming?
That's all that people care about. It's never going to happen. Just never.
It's never going to happen.
We currently, and I know Williams already called us out for license plates, but that's one of the downsides to people that buy license plates is they are slow. Like slow, like because these are all old school guys that have been with eBay since mailing checks, and they're gonna take their time and pay for it, and it's just.
I'm about to list those.
Did you see the one we sold?
Speaking of that, that's why I was looking. I was like, wait a minute, I was a little less money. Well, I think stupid. No, that's pretty cool. No, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Oh man, if there'd have been one more 2 in there, that'd have been my derby number. Because my demolition. Yeah, 22, 23. It was both my daughters together.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is this someone had a save search for this thing because it sold immediately.
Well, I was going to register these for my Beetle, but then I was like, oh, I just can't do the yellow. It's ugly.
Yeah, we sold these too.
Reminds me of,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much?
I can get 1971 like in those shapes, about $40 for the pair.
Yeah. 100.
Wow.
Really? For California?
Pair of California. And they're in really good shape. They're 53s.
Oh, okay.
The black plates are valuable. That's why they brought them back. Those are originals, not the throwbacks.
Oh, okay. So they're the ones that they were producing right now?
No. See, they say 63.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I was like,
And the other thing is they're not mudded up with registration stickers.
Right.
I do that.
Yeah. Well, didn't you guys get rid of them?
No, we still have them. You just gotta pay.
You
I
still
think,
get them?
the stickers?
Yeah, we got rid of them.
Yeah. No, we still get them.
Yeah, we don't have them at all anymore. They just run your plate now, and if it's out, it's out.
Yeah, we
There's
still
no sticker.
We still gotta
Yeah.
do that.
I wish we still have a sticker.
Yeah, we don't. They got rid of it 2 years ago. It's been great because the only problem is you forget to pay your registration. You're like, oh shit.
Oh, I gotta pay mine's actually.
See?
I think the big thing with kids' clothes when reselling is most often they are very cheap, and I rarely spend more than $2 for the. Yeah, that's true.
The kids' clothing here in my area have been going higher a lot now.
Oh,
We
you
would
know
always
why?
get. Why?
Because kids' clothes brand new is getting almost unattainable for
Oh.
people in low income areas. So they're
It's
just
cra-
gonna
yeah.
the used market's just gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I think we were able to get kids' clothes from my daughter. I think like for 50 to 70 cents a piece. So we were able to get a bunch of outfits for her. Now the thrift stores they're pricing them for like $2-3. So I'm like, fudge.
Here's we got I've been meaning to bring this up. I went to Once Upon. It's nice. The closest one to me is Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's a while up the road. So Sarah's Hall cracks me up. Ed probably has an In-N-Out license plate on his gun. Yes, I hope you do.
Hey, that would be awesome. Actually, I would buy
I'm
that.
sure somebody has that already.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I'd rep it.
So I don't know if you're just the tip of the spear on this or whatever, but you sent that video or whatever, no, just a picture of eggs in California and how much they cost.
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. I sent them to you guys.
And ever since you sent that, everything, like, I've been noticing something, and I don't know if it's just Walmart or not, but like, so like you go to Walmart and the only thing they have is their brand of eggs. Like they don't have it. They, like in my store, it's only their
Great
brand.
Valley.
Yeah, which by the way, we're not anywhere near where you are, but we're getting there, and it's starting to climb. But here's the funny story: if you go down the road to like another supermarket, they're normal priced.
I've
They're
been
not
seeing
normal,
that too.
but they're cheaper.
I've been.
So I don't
seeing
know
that
if it's Walmart or what's
think,
going on.
I think it's a Walmart thing because I've been seeing that as well. That if you
Yeah.
go to Walmart, they're $30, but if you go down the street to like your regular store, they're like what, 20? Not like 18, something like that.
Well, I don't ever buy 60 eggs, so
We had to. My kids like eggs.
I know.
It was.
But
Yeah.
Night.
That's a lot of eggs.
I mean, I bought the 18 pack before. You know.
no,
Well, that's all they have at our Walmart. It's the case that Ed sent us with the 60 eggs, or the 18 pack, or the little like 6-pack of the pink ones, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's the
those
only
are
thing
the
we've
cute
got
ones.
left.
It's like, look at it.
Yeah, or they have that egg in a bottle, or whatever
Yes.
it is. That's just like egg. In a
Oh,
bottle,
the egg
which-
white.
No, it's got yolk in it. I think it's just scrambled eggs in a bottle, which I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like they've got to do something to that to keep that together in such a way, and I don't think it's. I think there's some other stuff in there that just bothers me.
I just
And
don't know why.
we finished those 60 eggs in about a week and a half or 2 weeks.
Good night.
Lord.
It's like I'd be throwing them away. That's the thing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
The kids like the eggs, and then I also do my meal preps. I do my version of the McMuffins. I do my own.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we-
makes sense.
We eat a lot of egg
I
here.
will tell you what not to get because we got it and we thought it was really cool that I don't remember who makes it, but it's like an egg McMuffin maker, and it's like
Oh,
a
yeah, that
little
thing-
it's
that
like a
thing's
little
worth
iron,
it.
right?
Yeah.
And you put the egg has its own little tray. You crack the egg and stick it in there, and then like you put your McMuffin, like the English muffin on the top, and then your meat or whatever, and it's supposed to heat it all up and toast the English muffin. Then you pull these little slides out, and it packs it all together.
Yeah, that thing was worthless.
Worthless.
I got it.
The
I
egg
got
wasn't
it.
cooked. The English muffin was soggy. The bacon or whatever you put in it was raw, and you're like, this
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah,
gonna
that-
work out.
Yeah, that thing was worthless. I returned that thing the next day.
No, it was terrible. So, let's see. I haven't been to Walmart in years. Well, I like Walmart. My local Aldi was charging more than $4 for a dozen eggs. That's still pretty good. Food Lion is more expensive than Walmart. Oh, jeez. I always wish I could buy just 3 eggs. It's a liquid egg product that has citric acid in it. We use in the restaurants a lot. Okay. Dozen eggs, store brands here, $3.09. And then down below us, in West Virginia, $9 for a dozen eggs. Who in this side of the world is going to pay that? You're paying $9?
Ed. I was gonna say Ed.
Well, I have to.
You have to, yeah. Where are you going to get it? I don't know. It's very odd, and I've been looking, and I'm like, it's strange because like it seems to come in waves. Like one thing will just they'll just have a tough time getting. Like for a while there, it was French fries and frozen potatoes, and then meat had an issue going on. Now it's eggs, and it's like I can't keep doing this. I'm just gonna get some chickens.
That's what we're thinking about too, but someone will steal it from here. What?
Fairlife milk too. We're having a problem finding that.
Oh god, yeah. That's Oh, and cat food too. Actually, I keep seeing that a lot of places are having.
Oh, what is this?
You're muted. You're muted.
She was climbing. That's why I was like, wait.
Does she always look like she just woke up?
Yeah, she's lazy.
She looks like don't bother me.
Yeah, she does look.
It's like
It's the resting bitch face. Look at her.
I love that mustache though.
Me too. Yeah, she was. You almost seen her walking across. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, if I could see that this dog moving, I'm like, "Oh, come on!" I know one of the cats out there.
Oh yeah, eBay shipping coupon, guys. For those of you that have stores, your coupon's on there. I got to buy more of those eBay envelopes.
I gotta use my $50 one and get my $15 back.
Yeah, I gotta buy more of my 10x8x6s for my hats.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
$3 to $5 a dozen in Massachusetts. Yeah, Fairlife Milk, and did all my shipping for tomorrow. I did that earlier. It's
I gotta do mine. So I keep forgetting to do it.
it's not, the pile's not huge. This is a very odd. So like, this is a lot.
Nice.
Like that's a lot of ephemera, and that's what we sold a ton of over the weekend. And then cabbies, of course. And there's a massive FedEx box of cabbies out there, going to one person.
Yeah, I only have one Grailed sale, one Poshmark sale, and one eBay sale.
We had one Poshmark sale, 32 eBay sales. So, but most of them were. We sold a lot of postcards. It's weird because it seems like over the holidays people buy a ton of ephemera. I don't know why, because it happened over Christmas holiday weekend too. We just kept selling ephemera, like tons of it. So I don't know. That's crazy. 18 eggs at Target are $4.50. Interesting. I think that's cheaper than Walmart.
Here.
Kitty. I need that cat. Show it again.
She took off. She's probably using the litter box. Let me check.
Check the app. I think the store. I think the store buys these things way in the future, so the market has to catch up. Maybe milk is $6 a gallon. Yeah, that's about right.
I don't know. All I keep seeing are TikToks of the $30 eggs right now.
Yeah, did you show yours? 17. I even showed Adam one. Then I was like, I gotta go get beer.
It's $18. It's not, or $18 or $19 for the same carton that you showed us. But so I saw a TikTok today in Toronto. Somebody was at a shopping center, and it was $7.99 for a head of lettuce.
Wow.
And they were like, I'm leaving Toronto. This is ridiculous. And I was like, so I said it to Sarah. I'm like, I would be out of that country so fast. Like you wouldn't even notice. I just boat over to Michigan or something. But so I looked and I'm like, Sarah's like, it's not cheap here. So then I looked at Walmart. It's $4 for a head of lettuce here. I'm like, get out of here.
Didn't it used to be 99 cents?
Yes.
Less than that, 79 cents.
I don't eat lettuce. I don't know.
I mean, we don't eat a lot of it either, but damn, that's like the cheapest produce out there. And $3.49, $2.49, and I'm like, the cheapest I could find was $2.49 at Walmart, and I'm like, what is going on?
It's like water, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't cost that much to make this stuff. I'm sure it's getting it there is the problem. But my neighbor gives me fresh eggs. I always give a box back with a few bucks.
I wish I had that kind of neighbor.
I need a neighbor like that. That angry kitten ain't got nothing on that one. That's right. No eBay tape. I'm not doing it. Store brand gallon milk here, $2.42.
Lucky, Mark, lucky.
We can't get store brand milk. Sarah doesn't like it, so we get Fairlife, and I paid $3 for $12 the other day.
Yeah, my store brand is $3.96.
Thought we'd get our own show.
Well, that poison still tastes good.
Only had 5 things going out, so no big deal. One VCR should have videoed it for Jake. Ephemera is not really seasonal affected. It sells all year. Yeah, it was weird that over the weekends where nothing else was selling, we were selling more of ephemera. That's all I was saying. Was that like, because New Year's Day and Christmas Day, typically you don't get a lot of sales. But we repetitively, just people were buying postcards, people were buying ephemera. We had someone come through and buy 6 lots of ephemera. Like, it was just odd that, and then it did it again on New Year's Day. We sold a ton of postcards, ton of ephemera. So it's just strange. The organics is like $4, regular is like $2. Canada's a dumpster fire. DD's not here. Wow, oh my God, lettuce here was 79 cents. Now I got to go look tomorrow. Just look it up on your Walmart app. That's what I did in the groceries, and it was like $2.49. I'm like,
I remember they I don't know if it's the same with you, but they got the 75% off their Christmas stuff right now.
Yeah, they do. They were pretty much cleaned out when we went.
I was able to get 1 tote for $5.
Yeah. Well, they were
and
cleaned out when we did.
And I got a big outdoor decor that originally was $50. I got it for $13. It's just behind my tree now.
Jimmy had the deal of the day on totes at
Rural King. Yeah.
Rural King. Yeah, $9.99 for the big black and yellow ones.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get some.
Damn. Do you have a Rural King near you? No, you don't.
I doubt it. I got a Lowe's.
Rural King in LA? Probably not. Yes. You'd have to go west or east.
Yeah, $1.98 for lettuce. Dang, gone, man.
I'll just look at a offer up in Facebook Marketplace and get all those that have holes and cracks on them for $1.
There you go. And then they'll break. The news here showed sky-high prices for lettuce being sold up in San Francisco coming from Salinas Valley. Here in SoCal, lettuce wasn't that expensive. This was just somebody I saw on TikTok that was just in the store and was like $7.99 for lettuce. What's up, Paul?
I did notice while I was watching the Rose Bowl today, it was raining. I was like, congratulations on California getting rain finally.
Yeah, what are they calling it? An atmospheric river.
It's been raining, right?
It's been raining for the past 3 days, and we're supposed to get more rain these coming couple of days. I know it's going to rain on Saturday again because I always look for Saturday, and I think if it rains on Saturday, it'll be my favorite because there was a lot less competition, and I found some awesome stuff.
Yeah,
and I took my kids with me.
We're going into a soggy period. We got like 3 days in a row here where it's just the bigger problem is our ground is so saturated here, so like everywhere you step is just mud, so don't walk through people's lawns,
right? Stupid snow.
Yeah, so it's all organic, no such mineral as lettuce. It's true. Sure. Obolo was as Mr. Christmas Santa is on a motorcycle. Yes, I've seen that too. It's still raining now, apparently, Jimmy.
All right.
It is actually.
It's raining. It was raining when I was coming in, plus fog. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, the fog this morning here was nuts. So, yeah, we don't need the water.
We do.
No, you can have it. You can have it.
I just like the weather because I can stay inside and not have to do nothing.
I was just happy it was 62 today, man. That was awesome.
It's gonna be warmer tomorrow. We're gonna break records tomorrow. It might even hit 70 here.
and then it's gonna be 38 Friday. It's like make
snow
make
on
it.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yep, it's like it's awesome.
Yeah. Sal likes your cut.
Thanks, Morris. Thanks, Sal.
Okay, I looked it up. $1.57 for iceberg. I usually buy romaine. It's $2.88 for a pack. That's still ridiculous, but better than both of us. I don't even want to know what it is in California.
I'm curious now.
Exactly.
That poison tastes good.
Still talking about the milk.
It is.
I don't know.
So
Sarah,
iceberg lettuce is
Sarah, what are you talking
$1.98.
It's cheaper there than it is here.
Yeah, and then the organic iceberg is $2.56.
That's awful.
Yeah, isn't romaine the one that always has the bacteria in it?
Romaine is poison. That's what. Yeah, it does. It's always getting recalled.
And then shredded iceberg lettuce is $2.18.
It's cheaper there than it is here.
Sarah, we could scoot over. Okay.
Yeah. You just want to come on? I mean, geez, at this point, 38 here. I imagine that's $3. People always get sick from romaine. Sarah, why? And udder is an udder. Milk is milk. The farms are in California. I don't think California produces a lot of lettuce.
No.
I think they are come from Mexico.
Yeah, your climate is way too dry to grow lettuce.
I know they do a bunch of growing in Bakersfield. I don't know what they grow there though.
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
I guarantee that there is some over there.
Oh, there is.
Bakersfield? Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there is. No doubt. Snoop Dogg's farm's probably there.
Yeah.
Urkel. Snoop Dogg and Urkel strain comes from Bakersfield. Which, by the way, I'm not just being funny. That exists.
It does.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg and Steve Urkel teamed up for the Urkel strain or something. I don't remember what it's called, but they have their own. Yeah, which is amazing. It's great times we live in. Head of lettuce in Illinois, $1.99. So we pay more due to shipping. Yeah, I'm telling you though, it's not coming from there. It's coming from Mexico or South America. My TikTok keeps showing me that Bills player basically dying on the field tonight. Don't even like football. Oh, really?
Yeah,
maybe he's just randomly showing it to you.
No, he took a bad hit and he fell, and they had to give him CPR on the field.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the NFL.
Yep.
No season next year.
Yeah, they delayed the game for like 10 minutes. Like,
well,
I was like,
if he's getting CPR on the field.
Well, here's this is funny. Like the cheer dads, they sit in one section, and the other. That's where I was at my daughter's basketball game, and the guys were like, "Did you see that hit?" I was like, "No, I'm watching my kids. I'm not watching football on my phone right now." I said, "But I don't like the Bengals. I don't care."
It's Bills and Bengals. Yeah, who cares?
I mean,
I guess you do live near Cincinnati, so
yeah. So they're all like, "There's an ambulance on the field," and I was like, and I seen the hit, and I seen him drop. I was like, "Ooh, that's not good." But I didn't know they were doing CPR on him until
the game's currently suspended. They did CPR for is he alive?
Wow,
jeez. Our gas prices dropped to $2.99 the other day. That was strange. Yeah,
lucky.
Going up soon.
Yeah, ours is back up to $2.99.
Ours went up to $3.89.
I'm starting to wonder about where I live here because I'm dealing with all this crappy weather, and Ed's paying less for lettuce than I am.
Hey, maybe it's a sign for you to move back to California.
Hell no.
We could be bin buddies.
No. Can you imagine Sarah living in that traffic? She would.
Oh no, No, I think the first day something bad might happen.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
She would kill somebody. It would be me. After she got home, was sitting in traffic for an hour and a half. The worst thing about California traffic, and this is just my opinion, because here and even where you live, if you get on the highway and there's a traffic jam, and you're in stop and go traffic for an hour and a half, why the chances are good when you get up to the end of the traffic, you'll know why that traffic is happening. there's a wreck, or there was a wreck, or there's police activity or whatever. There's a reason that it
We're
happened.
nosy.
California, you're going to be an hour and a half, hour 45 traffic, and you get to the end of it, and there's nothing there. And then you're like, what? Why is this? And it is. Because it is. Because there's people merging. Like, it just is. And it's so frustrating. Because when my friends would come and visit, they're like, oh, is there an accident or something? And you're like, no. There's 8 lanes of traffic going down to 5. They're like, so?
They're all cramming into one. Yeah.
Well, people don't know how to drive, so that's why. But yeah, it's the worst. You'll be on like the middle of a highway, and it's just bumper to bumper traffic just because.
I love LA.
It is.
Everybody comes out at the same time off work, so that's why it's so much traffic. Everybody's trying to get into the freeway at the same time.
Yeah, that's it, and that's why Arnie, when the Governor was there, he put those stoplights in on the on-ramps, red, green. And he did that, but they don't turn on all the time. They're only on during rush hour.
Oh, even if it's red, I still go through it.
You're supposed to stop. Well, it was a good idea on paper.
I still go through it. I'm not.
No, what it's doing is it's providing enough room in between each car so that they can merge without having to really slow traffic down all that much. But if you just blow through the red light, then it doesn't really do it.
I'm still going through it.
So you and 38 million people in LA are probably blowing through that thing. He's in critical condition.
Oh wow.
What's your gas though? Mine's under $3. We are not. We are $3.69.
Where I'm at
$2.89 to $2.99. Depends where we go.
Yeah, I think the cheapest gas around here is $3.49 or something like that currently. But see, where I live, because I live so close to the airport, it's always a little higher here because people are returning rent-a-cars. So it is what it is. But yeah, $3.49 to $3.69 is what we got. Gas in California around $4. Ours was $5 a freaking gallon back in the fall. Yeah, ours got close. Ours got to $4.99 and stopped. I'm in the basement yelling no, but you can't hear me because I'm down here folding laundry. It's too bad. Remember the first time Deion Sanders got hit after signing on at the Cowboys? They turned him into a human pretzel. Yeah, but he got up and they didn't need CPR. Gas here $3.19 in Illinois. Nice. I paid a high of $6 a gallon a couple months ago. I've seen that.
Same.
When I ran service in California, I was paid by the hour. No problem with traffic for me. Yeah, that's true. If you're paid by the hour, I guess there really isn't a problem. Except it's still frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, I know Teslas can do it. I know, like, my buddy's Ford can't do it. And I would feel like that is a self-driving feature that would be awesome if it could sit in traffic for you and stop and go and stop and go and stop and go. You know what I mean?
Just take a nap.
Yeah. Or at least you're just sitting there watching, like you're not doing anything.
I think that's why Tesla had to put those provisions, because people were actually doing it here.
Yes,
and they kept getting caught on camera.
They were doing a bunch of things. There was a couple adult films filmed.
Oh yeah, that was like
there was creative thinking going on. But right. Yeah, that would be a feature that I would totally buy into, because there's nothing worse than when you're in traffic for an hour and you got to brake gas, and you're just like, just seriously hit a button. The car can do it. It has the sensors to do it. It knows how close you are. My car doesn't even have self-driving, and my car knows when I'm getting too close to somebody, or if I'm about to have a wreck. It's like, and you're like, oh,
yeah, so annoying. Yeah. The mirror lights up. Like, come on.
Well, no, mine is the mirror and then the front sensors too. Like if a collision's imminent, it will start to brake for me, or even when I'm backing up, because some of the parking lots here are like right up against the main road. So I'm backing up and my truck's like, beep, 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 beep. And you're like, no, it's fine. I'm not going to pull in the street.
Just go. Yeah. Come on. I control you. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't control me.
That's one of the reasons why I had to get an automatic, because I had a stick shift before, but then the traffic was just...
Oh,
yeah, so I was like, I have to get automatic, because I like driving stick, but
Yeah.
It hurt after a while.
After about 6 months, your left leg is much bigger than your right leg for some reason.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, I had a Honda Civic for a commuter car in California when gas started to go up, and it was a stick. And the first traffic jam I was in, I'm like, I'm trading this thing in. I can't do this. I'm like, this is way too much, and you go through clutches like crazy.
It's fun though. If you don't want to get your car stolen here in Cali, just get a stick because people don't know how to drive it.
No, anywhere. News story: cop chased down a Tesla today. Guy was asleep at the car, would not stop.
Yeah.
The car doesn't stop. No, of course not. 4 cars at a stoplight here is considered heavy traffic. Not a couple hours north of you. That's for sure. Chicago, God, some of the worst traffic I was ever in was in that town. Second only to, I think New York's got you both beat. Chicago's bad, but New York
wasn't that bad. It's just they always have 3 lanes. They never had more than 3 from what I saw.
They have 3 lanes, and nobody knows how to use the lanes though. They just drive wherever. It's like India. It's a road. I'll be on it. I'm going the way everybody else is going. So what? I'm in the middle of everybody.
Yeah.
And yet theirs is a lot more efficient.
Yeah, I guess.
Just a bunch of horn honking.
Yeah. Oh God. That was one of the very first time I was ever in New York City. I was with my mom and my uncle. And, I'll never forget this taxi driver. Like we got off the train from New Jersey, and we got into a taxi in Manhattan, and this guy was like this big Jamaican with these massive dreadlocks. And he didn't, I swear he looked at the road all 2 minutes of the ride. The majority of the time he was talking to us like this. And I'm like 12, and I'm like, dude, can you look forward? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I had the full on Jamaican accent. He was the happiest guy in the world, but he did not look at he just, we got there. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Well, ours, let's see, when we were in New York City, ours was different, man. Ours was just like honking. What are you honking at? The car's like, yeah. I was like,
oh, they don't. Yeah, I think everybody in New York is required to honk at a certain amount of times per day because
sat in the car like I'm not touching anything in this car. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and the plastic seat that you're sitting on, you're just sliding back and forth.
Yeah,
that's why when I was in New York, I just used a subway, and that was no better actually.
Try the subway in the middle of the night.
Oh God, no.
I don't remember. Oh, so disgusting. Oh,
but the Vegas
probably were.
But the Vegas taxi driver, he was like that. Like, I'm trying to look at the lights. He's like, yeah, see the lights all the way up there. I'm like, yeah, but we're like going around bends trying to go to the. Like,
I had a guy. We went from the Bellagio to Fremont Street. Not this last trip, but like I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and he looked just like Santa Claus, with a white tank, one of those white tank tops on. Looked just like Santa Claus, and was telling us stories about people that a guy got off plane with his wife or whatever, and they wanted to get married, so I drove him to the drive-through and then drove him back to the airport. We get on 15 and we're on the on-ramp. You get on 15 and there's traffic. So what does he do? He just goes over the median and drives past everybody and on to 15 and back off the other side. And I was like, he's like, you can get away with that here. He's like, you guys in the back can drink if you want. And we're like, yeah, we're good.
like a boss.
So, Chicago is all timing. I used to get to the city by 7 a.m. and out by 2 p.m. before all the trades, and after the trades come. Oh, okay. I'm done driving into New York City. It was so stressful the last time. We were taking the train when we go in February. Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Uber.
It's a tough one. He was higher than Mount Everest, I imagine, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And those dreadlocks were serious, man. I've never seen dreadlocks like this thick before.
They
were like, yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, man,
that's a lot of hair.
Work.
Yeah, that's a lot of hair too.
Yeah. How do you? And they were down past his shoulders. He was the nicest guy, and he knew where he was going even without looking. So.
Nice.
Austin, Texas has the worst traffic that I've ever been in.
I
I've
think
never been to
LA is the
Austin.
worst.
LA's bad. There's only certain parts of LA that are bad though.
The 405 for
The
sure.
405, the 101, and the 5, where those all come together, forget it.
Yeah,
That's
if you look
and
at
whoever did that deserves to go to hell, because 3 major highways, all coming from different parts of Los Angeles, all intersecting at one point.
the 5,
That's just mean. The same guy designed our bridge though, because we have 2 highways and a popular city exit or entrance going onto a bridge that's like a quarter mile long. So you got a quarter mile to make a decision whether you're going into the tunnel or if you're getting off or if you're just going to crash. Like, those are your choices. And you got to make a decision like that. So, and then if you come out of the Fort Pitt tunnels, which is one of the prettiest sights you'll ever see, because you come right out of the tunnels and poof, there's the city. But if you're not paying attention, you will quickly realize that there's 3 exits, one going east, one going west, and one going into the city. And if you're in, all the tunnel traffic is coming out over here, so everybody's trying to get to the left, all at the same time. So, yeah, whoever designed that was a moron. I was sent to Manhattan for an emergency call, and I was told not to drive, take parts on a train. I found out why when they got there. What a mess. Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, especially in Manhattan. No.
Yeah. I've been in LA traffic many times, all but one time. I would still trade driving around Austin. You know, it's funny. The worst traffic I think I was ever in was Atlanta.
Yeah.
Going from Atlanta's airport into downtown Atlanta.
Oh, it's horrible.
Ugh.
Charlotte's kind of bad too.
Charlotte's.
And then let's see. Nashville's pretty bad because all the one ways, man. If you miss your road, dude, you're done.
Pittsburgh's
Like,
like that, though. You're
like
used to
good
that.
night. It's like
Yeah.
it's so annoying. Like, oh, there's a
Pittsburgh's
Grand
like
Ole
that.
Opry again. Oh,
You're like, I gotta get
Opry.
over there. One-way street going this way, one-way street going this way, one-way street going this way, and you're like, how do I do that? And then you ask somebody, and they're like, you got to go up here, make a left, make another left, make another left, and go straight. And you're like, oh. But Atlanta, the problem I had with Atlanta is that they have those digital signs everywhere, like every 2 miles or something, telling you how many minutes you have to get to the city. And I swear it goes up as you get closer. It's like 45 minutes to Atlanta, and you're like, 6 miles?
Yeah, that's the first time we were going to Florida, I was in the wrong lane. I didn't know I had to get all the way over, man. It was like,
Yeah.
good night.
We had, yeah, I swear that was the worst part, because you're like, it says 45 minutes. How many miles is that? 6 miles. You're like,
6 miles. Yeah.
then the next one, it's like 5 miles, 49 minutes, and you're like, wait a minute, that just happened.
Yeah, that's why you got to hit it in the morning. You got to get through it.
Yeah, Atlanta has that interchange, like 100 lane. Yeah, is that coming from the airport? I don't know. I only drove once in Atlanta. I'll never do it again. Yeah, Atlanta traffic sucks. I always breathe a sigh of release when I reach Northern Maryland after leaving. Oh, the Beltway at DC. That's a nightmare. Going around DC, the Beltway, what a dump. That's one of the worst roads. It's so bad. It's not. I mean, it's if anything's the epitome of our government, it's that road, because it's not very well maintained. It goes around the District of Columbia, and on top of that, nobody knows how to drive on it. It's just a bunch of jerks driving around, and you're like, come on.
Yeah, British Columbia. What are you thinking? Come on.
Yeah. And then, have you ever been on DC's railway, the little metro or whatever that stupid thing is? That is not a pleasant experience either.
No.
So, but yeah, no, you're right. After getting out of DC, man, the Beltway is one of the worst roads. There's a bunch of them. There's a ton of them. I don't know. San Francisco traffic isn't horrid until you're going to go across the bridge. If you're going from Oakland side over the bay into San Francisco, you've got 9 or 10 lanes of one-way traffic. So not going out, you're not considering outbound traffic. This is all inbound traffic. I think it's like 10 or 12 lanes. It's huge. All going down into like 6.
Nah.
But I don't know, and I don't understand. Like, what they did is like each lane has its own toll booth. So you have 12 toll booths. So the merge doesn't happen until after you've paid your toll, your $15 toll or whatever it is now. So what happens is it just like, so this is the most uncomfortable thing. So you get like your little pass or whatever, or you pay the guy. So you pay the guy, and then you're like, how's it going with you? Good. So you're just sitting there in the toll booth like a moron the whole time because there's traffic in front of you, and it's just, I don't know. It's it was every time it seemed like I always got stuck in front of the toll booth guy, and I was like, "Good day today? Having a good day?" Fine. They don't want to talk to you. So, yeah, it was always funny. I'm a fan of BART in San Francisco. Yeah, Bay Area Rapid Transit. That actually wasn't bad. It's from what I understand, is getting worse, but it's not nearly like. The only real freaky thing about BART is it goes under the bay. So they have a big tunnel that goes under the water. You don't really know it until your ears pop, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, we are under the water." If there's an earthquake right now, this could be bad. And it's an electric train, so things are going to go bad.
Very bad.
Yeah. When I drove in Europe, it was really no different than here. Just faster on the. I would love to go on the autobahn.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Hi, Amanda. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
They just need to be like Delaware, 20 lanes of highway, no tolls, flowing like Amanda's hair. Yes. Delaware is odd. Is there a highway in Delaware, Tommy? Like at all? Like a proper highway? Because I've never found one. They're all just, it feels like back roads to me. I just drove a church bus style van full of women and pulling a trailer through DC. They made me stop in the middle of the street so they could take pictures. Yikes.
Really?
Long flowy logs. I didn't tell them they were taking pictures of the Capitol building, not the White House. The Capitol building does look better, though. I mean, in all fairness, the Capitol building definitely looks grander, but it's a little much for one person.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to DC in a very, very long time, but every time I've been anywhere near it, I always end up stuck on the Beltway in traffic, and it irritates me. So, but that's why I like Oregon. No checkpoints equals free. Yeah, free sell. I like it. No checkpoints. Yeah, we don't have too many tolls. Our only tolls is our turnpike, which runs right down the middle of the state. But
I avoid those.
You have two turnpikes?
Me?
You have a north and south, don't you, Jimmy?
Oh.
Isn't 80 a turnpike and then 76 is a turnpike?
Yes.
The southern part? Yeah.
Yep.
No. Yeah, we only have
14.
one.
I think it's like $14 to get into Pennsylvania or something.
Yeah. One-time fee, $14,
Yeah.
And then if you keep going past beyond the third exit, you got to start paying again.
Yeah, because I know when we got off it was weird. When we were going to Philadelphia, we drove it because we got off because she wanted to eat this one restaurant that has the smiley cookies. I forget the name of it.
Eden Park.
Yes, there it is. Thank you. But how'd
you like that smiley cookie?
Well, she's from West Virginia. They have them everywhere.
They suck.
Well, so that's the thing is when we went there, I was like, this is horrible.
It's awful.
She's like, maybe I liked it because I was a kid. I was like, probably.
Yes. No, they were better. They were better when we were now. I swear now they bake them and then they wait like 6 weeks and then sell them because now every one that you eat is stale. Yeah. Like every one. And the dumbest thing, they're shortbread cookies with icing and a smiley face on it.
Yeah,
that's it.
I know those.
They're disgusting. they're not good. Let's see. Yes, Route 1 from St. George's Bridge to Dover, maybe 25 miles, maybe. I've been on one, but the one I'm on near the beaches. Yeah, no. Let's see. Christ, we have 2 tolls in 20 miles, same road. Yeah, it's like Jersey, I swear.
Yeah. My favorite was leaving New York City, hitting the Jersey gun. They're like $1. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep. Throw the coins in the basket.
Yeah. I was like, and the guy's just like waving at you. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to give you the California wave. Come on, man.
Good night, Mark.
Good night, Mark.
Yeah, they it's not as satisfying as it used to be because in Jersey, The Atlantic City Expressway used to have 2 toll booths, or maybe 3, and you used to have to stop and then chuck the quarters into that little basket and wait. And it was always kind of satisfying. Now it's lame because you just blow through the little thing and it scans your pass and you go, and you're like,
Yeah.
this isn't as fun as it used to be.
Right.
40 across Oklahoma is like 6 to 7 tolls before you get through the state. I've never been to Oklahoma, and I don't really have a good reason for it, except I don't know why I'd ever go to Oklahoma.
Have you been to Texas?
I was born in Texas.
It looks the same.
I like Texas. I would move to Texas.
No, I mean, I'm not. It's like, because when we were in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, like, where are we? It still looks the same. What's going on? Which,
It's like New Mexico and Arizona, where you're like, I think I'm in New Mexico, but I'm
it's
not
like
sure.
Ohio and Indiana. You don't know.
Yeah,
They're both boring driving.
but
through.
you know when you get into Pennsylvania because you're like,
Yeah. Kentucky's the same way. West Virginia, you know, you're going up. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
How's he getting up there?
Eaton Park is the best for drunk high school kids late at night, probably.
I've only had it once.
Hi, Terry. Do high school kids even drink anymore? I doubt it.
No, they just
Yeah,
sit
they
on
still
their,
do.
They sit on their phones.
They do. Good.
But now they drink the coffee.
Yeah, yeah, and they all sit around and don't talk to each other.
Yep.
They all sit at Starbucks like this, and they're like,
No, this
Exactly.
is what I get. I'm so pissed. I'm like, what are you mad about? Look at this. Look at. I'm like, oh, get off of it and go talk to her in person. What is going on with you guys?
why don't you call them?
We are not friends. And then I'm at the basketball game, and there they are together. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, I was like,
Oh, jeez.
Sarah pulled
like-
that today.
I feel like my grandpa. I'm like, I get scared of our future
off my
leaders,
lawn.
man.
Oh,
I know our future leaders. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on here?
Oh, they're gonna have no social ability whatsoever. The speeches are gonna be all
Oh yeah,
They're gonna be texted.
gotcha.
The speeches are just gonna be all text. You're gonna send out a tweet. Drive I-10 across Texas. You think you were in several states before you get halfway across. I've been a while since I've been to Texas, so I couldn't say for sure. But alrighty, we've been at it for a while. What do you guys got coming up this week?
Well, really quick, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, just a small one, guys.
Yeah.
Mainly because I couldn't get the giveaway I wanted to do. It's all the way in my garage, and I didn't want to open my garage. But next week, though, I'm gonna be giving away a pair of Allbirds, so be prepared for that. But today, what I'm gonna be giving away is just these 4 little Hello Kitty fidget spinners.
Cool. How do you want to do it?
And so basically, I'm thinking of a number 1 through 30. Just put whatever number, and whoever gets it first wins them. It's free shipping. You know, I'm gonna
All
be sending
4
it
of
to
them,
you
or are you
guys.
doing two and two?
No, all 4 of them. So yeah, if you guys want them, number between
All right.
1
Pick a
through,
number between
30.
1 and 30. First one to get it wins. Put it in the chat.
But next week I'm gonna be giving away a pair of Allbirds. So
All right.
be on. Someone's close.
No, I don't even know what it is.
All right, I should actually tell you guys.
Should have. That's okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I'm living suspensefully.
oh, okay, I see it.
All right. Somebody didn't
No,
do that
no.
already?
Man,
No, not yet.
No.
they're hot though. I'm telling you.
You guys are all around it.
Oh, nice bearded poker tour. Oh,
There it is.
Okay,
There it
there
is.
we go.
There it is. Yep.
All right, Paige Love, you won. It was 25.
Yep.
So you get 4 Hello Kitty spinners.
Amanda was close too.
Dude, you were right
Yeah,
on it.
very
We're
close,
right-
very
we're
close.
close.
But message me on Instagram where you want me to ship these out. It's completely free. My Instagram is just Ed.
Special guest.
Sorry.
Hi, Sarah.
She starts unraveling a bag behind me. I'm like,
I was filming. I thought, no, Bears, I look terrible.
Yeah, just
She
message me
finally
on
came
Instagram,
on.
and I'll ship them out tomorrow morning or tomorrow after I get off work. Just where you want me to ship it.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
if you're not following Ed on Instagram, what is it? Ed_.
Ed_the_ reselling _writer. Basically, just Ed the reselling writer, just underscore.
There you go.
And like I said, guys, next week I'm gonna be giving away a pair of Allbirds. I'll miss it.
So there you go. Those are shoes, from what I understand.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
good.
they're a pair of
reselling
shoes.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, completely free, and they're good size, I guess. I think they're 11 or 12. I gotta look at it.
You only have to pay $85 shipping. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, I just have a couple of videos coming up, a couple of rant videos.
Nice.
Dumb eBay wouldn't get a negative removed because they're dumb, and I got a bunch of ranting videos to do, but I never have the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, see you guys here next Monday.
Yeah. What about you, Jimmy?
I'm still rebuilding my store. That's why I said I have 50 items because I donated.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, only 50
Oh,
items.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know you
real.
were being serious.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding. Yeah, because I was going to go doing what I was going to do, but then my wife's absolutely not until we get our new house. So I was like, well, that means we got to go source because I got rid of a lot of crap.
Your new house in Pennsylvania, right?
Right before, so I don't have to pay the $3 something.
Yeah, that'd actually be smarter. Yeah, they're in the border.
Yeah,
good idea. For me, I really like.
It's
cold. There you go.
Corn yesterday, but yeah, I'd probably do some shorts because, like I said, it's cold, so there's no garage sales, so I can't film in my thrift stores because we'll get kicked out. So it's all good.
Yeah, what's old video? It did come out last week, like I said it would. So we'll be back at that. I'm gonna try. I'm kicking around ideas about doing a second video every week, and I just don't know what to do. So I may just make it a randomness video every week because I would like. One of my New Year's resolutions was to pay a little more attention to the channel and stop being so lazy. So
Same.
That is
mine too.
Yeah, that is a resolution of mine that I want to actually tackle. So I'm thinking about doing like a, focusing on one product type thing per video. I don't really know because it's not going to be anything out and about because, like you said, I'm just going to get kicked out of places for doing it. So it's just going to be the way it is. But yeah, this Thursday, me and Sarah will be back live, and then we're back to our usual schedule. No holidays. So. Just like that. And yeah, that's it. And then Saturday will be another What's Old video, and then the three of us will be back here Monday, and Ed's giving away some shoes. So,
which I think I might be making it a weekly thing. So make sure you tell everybody.
There you go. Maybe I can throw some things in there too. I think.
Yeah, man.
So, all right, guys. Well.
Sure, I got a shirt or something.
Yeah. Top Gun shirt that you're wearing.
Hey, this is single dingle, man. It's not going nowhere.
So, all right, guys, that's it for us. We will see you next Monday.
Bye, guys.
Good day, sir.